Hi guys, Rik Marston, SynthgodXXX. Welcome to my channel and happy Valentine's Day. It's Synth Talk Thursday and I've got a funky, wonky, dunky topic. Who is your synth crush? Who is the keyboardist that got you really turned on to where you want to go on stage and go, I want to do that, but wait a minute, I'm in love. So I've got a couple here. These are all ladies that I have had huge crushes on as I was growing up as a teenager, getting into music and exploring. I saw a lot of bands that were going around in the 80s, and I really was influenced by the style, the look, and the sound of the times. It was phenomenal. So who is your synth crush? Well, I've got a lot of them. When I was a young man, I used to see a lot of beautiful keyboardists get up on stage and start playing. But who are they? Who are these beautiful ladies? Well, these aren't in any order particular or anything like that. And they're definitely wonderful keyboardists, and they're still doing stuff today, most of them. But let's start. New Order, Gillian Gilbert. She rocks, played some phenomenal keyboards, very cool look, very moody. In the Blue Monday video, you can see her playing a sequential circuits, Prophet 5, which of course she's probably played many other keyboards besides that, but she was phenomenal. And I still am just a big fan of New Order and their sound. And I'm just glad to see that she was one of the good pioneer female new wave artists that really helped get ladies onto the stage. Okay, another incredibly attractive and talented musician was Doody Dozer. She was the keyboardist for Billy Idol. And if you see the Rebel Yell video, you see her jamming on a Roland Jupiter 8 and an Oberheim OBXA. And of course, there's a lot of footage you can find on YouTube of Doody live. She's beautiful and just filled with life, and just love to see a talented musician like her just totally kicking ass. And man, those videos of her playing live are just awesome. So if you haven't seen Billy Idol, any of his stuff, or seen her perform in any of the older videos, you will definitely be like, damn. Anyways, all right, here's another one that I know a lot of guys and girls agree upon. Wendy and Lisa, Prince and the Revolution. Lisa Coleman is like one of the hottest keyboardists and the most sexy brunettes that were grooving and playing at the time. I had the biggest crush on Lisa, and as you will probably see in some of the older Prince videos when she was playing synths for him, how incredibly attractive she was and is. And I was blown away when I was a young man listening to Prince's music and watching the videos going, oh my God, she is so hot. Wendy and Lisa are the hottest. And when they did their own album and worked on Waterfall, I think that blew my mind. Just love that music, and I love those musicians. They're just phenomenal artists. Lisa, I love you. You're great. Keep up everything. It's awesome. Okay, I'm going to go back. This is also in the late 70s and early 80s. Kate Bush is a phenomenal musician. She's well-rounded. She's used keyboards. She's used synthesizers. She's done a huge amount of the production herself in time. I fell in love with an album called The Hounds of Love, and I listened to the production, and her vocals and everything was just so incredibly deep. And there are pictures, I believe, if you're seeing right now, you see her on Fairlight CMI. So she used sample technology and was tweaking an audio at the time and really being experimental. Kate Bush is awesome. Running Up That Hill was a song that just hit me right in the soul, and listening to the whole album of Hounds of Love just really opened my mind to what I think, how a lady thinks. Another artist that was incredibly influenced by Kate Bush is Tori Amos. Tori Amos is phenomenal. If you've not seen Tori Amos live, please take the time out to see her performance, because even if it's on video, you will still feel the deepest, strong, primordial emotions that she is trying to convey about her past and her experiences. And I highly recommend, if you've never heard Tori Amos, check her out. There's so many beautiful albums by Tori Amos. Just check out her on YouTube live and see how she plays, from harpsichord to the piano to the synthesizer, back and forth. She could do 2 at the same time, 3 at the same time. She is one of the most talented keyboardists / synth players ever. I mean, she is just one of the most talented artists I've ever experienced. So if you haven't checked out Tori Amos, please do. heartthrob, beautiful woman, very talented. Oh, let's go back to the 80s. Remember the band The Human League? Yes, Joanne and Suzanne were not technically the keyboardists in the band, but that band was mostly a synth pop band, and their vocals and their vibe and their look were so hot and attractive. And I absolutely am a humongous fan of the Human League. Phil, you are a god on this earth. You are an incredibly talented man. And Joanne and Suzanne, you are both so talented. I love your music. Keep doing what you're doing and do not stop. I absolutely am a humongous fan of the Human League. And of course, the song Human, which was one of their latter tracks, is a perfect song for your Valentine. So, Human, okay, I'm not going to sing it. It is a perfect song for your Valentine. So, I'm going to put this one out, and I'm not too sure how many people know of this band, and if you are one of the people who do know what this band is, you are awesome. Have you ever heard of Propaganda? Claudia and Suzanne were the most beautiful band members. Claudia Brucken, I believe that's how you say it, Brucken or Brucken, please, if I'm saying it totally incorrect, forgive me, because you are so talented and so beautiful. Suzanne Freytag, Freytag, she's another member of the band. They were the most beautiful girls and so cool. Absolutely, Propaganda is probably one of the coolest bands that came out of Europe in the 80s from Germany. And I'll be honest, I listened to A Secret Wish so many times, A P Machinery, Murder of Love. I can go down the list about how incredible Claudia and Suzanne are. They are absolutely incredibly influential, and at the time I believe they were really pioneers pushing the synth pop and electronic and just the European grooves that they did with sample technology, synthesizers. That was incredible. Those were powerful days. Really, really love Propaganda. Awesome. All right, here's one for all my Gothic industrial fans. I know you guys know who I'm about to talk about, and if you don't, well, you might need to go back in time a little bit further. Have you ever heard of Alien Sex Fiend? Yes, Christine Wade, a Mrs. Fiend, is one of the most coolest, influential keyboardists I've seen in the longest time, being able to manually control live sequencers. Early pre-MIDI days, she was able to control a Juno 60 and a bunch of other different stuff on stage. And even to this day, she has an incredibly cool rack and rig. I'm not too sure how much Alien Sex Fiend is touring nowadays, but I know the last couple of pictures I saw was like in the early teens of the 2000s, like 2014. So they played the Batcave. So if you guys are fans of Gothic industrial music and you haven't heard EST Trip to the Moon or I Walk the Line, you got to check out Alien Sex Fiend and Christine Wade. Christine is just the coolest girl. She's got the coolest style and is incredibly attractive and just awesome. Mr. Fiend, don't get mad at me, Dick, I'm sorry. But I'm just a humongous fan of Alien Sex Fiend, and when I saw her playing keyboards and controlling the rig, it was very, very cool. And my favorite keyboardist, female keyboardist, my favorite crush, my favorite synth crush, I got to marry, Lisa Marston. I love you. Happy Valentine's Day. You are the best. Lisa Marston is an incredibly talented and dedicated musician. She's the one keyboardist that I've played with. I've played with a lot of keyboardists in my time, but Lisa really took the time and the effort to learn and make sure everything was perfect, that her performance was perfect and spot on every single time. She looked great on stage and makes the energy of Earth Empire, my band, an awesome balance and a great, great total package altogether. I want to thank Lisa for being there, for playing for me, and going through tour after tour, and opening for some of the best Gothic industrial and EBM bands. We are just blessed and lucky to have had that experience, and that I hope to goodness that my wife sticks with me for the rest of the time and is able to play keyboards with me. And she's also my manager too, which is really cool, because when she can't do the live stuff, she really does what she can to add her 20 cents to it to make sure that she has her say and stuff, because she really is a super smart, incredibly talented and beautiful woman who knows what she's doing, has a clear head on her shoulders, and I'm absolutely in love with her. And so who is your synth crush? Leave your comments below. It doesn't have to be a girl, it doesn't have to be a guy, anybody that really was somebody that was, stimulating to you, that really got you interested in the band or added a little bit more of that pizzazz to make that band cooler. Remember the ladies I mentioned here, they're all talented, beautiful, and strong women, and they are all deserved of their fame and their history. And I really am very thankful for them and blessed that they touched my life. Whether I got to meet them or work with them or not, it doesn't matter. It's the fact that they are part of my life and that they are part of my soul. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments below about who turned you on and got you all started on that stuff. And hey, I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.